In the afterglow of my time in North Florida, I am compelled to share something extraordinary that unfolded during my visit. This is a story about osprey, magnificent birds that appeared not once, not twice, but 3+ times during my stay and after, and opened my eyes to their presence. Last Tuesday evening, my mom and I were on a sunset beach walk when I saw an osprey gliding overhead. At that moment, I simply felt grateful for the beauty before me. Wednesday morning arrived with a particular kind of clarity that only ocean dawns can bring. Mama, the puppy, and I set out for our morning walk on the beach, and there it was again, an osprey. I did not see the moment that this bird dove straight into the water with precision and emerged with a fish clutched firmly in its talons. I was calling to the puppy, but when I turned again to face the shore, the osprey flew towards me and directly over me, carrying its prize. I looked up and whispered, "Wow, thank you." In that instant, I recognized that this was the second occurrence in such a short time, and perhaps it was more than luck. I asked for clarity on the message meant for me. I received a message that this was a good omen for my safe travels home that afternoon, and a reminder that my success is present. Earlier that morning, I had done some tapping in my mom's garden, and I had spoken out loud. My success is inevitable and present, here and now. And just a bit later, the osprey appeared with its catch, a living demonstration of success achieved through patience, precision, and trust. As we prepared to leave Mama's neighborhood for the airport later that afternoon, we witnessed another osprey returning to its large nest, a nest I had somehow never noticed before, despite countless trips down this very road. The bird carried another fish, another symbol of abundance manifested through focus and divine timing. To top it all off, after I had already prepared this post, there was a fourth instance last night. I think that I'm seeing these birds a lot because they love to be near the ocean, like I do. Last night, as I was walking at home after my workday on the nature preserve on base, I ran into many pretty things. Little baby bunnies, dandelions, and yes, I made a wish, and many pretty trees. And as I turned onto the path towards the beach, a large bird left its branch, I think cued by my approach. Clear in my mind, I thought, is this another osprey? It sure looked like it, and I have since looked up how to identify these birds. Osprey have a distinctive white head with a broad brown stripe that runs from the beak through the eye into the nape. This distinctive dark eye stripe, also called the malar stripe or mask, is one of their most recognizable features. This osprey flew a full sweep, surveying the land around in a large circle and then returning to its tree branch. I watched it fly around, and I received a reminder to look all around, survey, and turn my head. This last note is especially helpful for me as someone who sometimes gets a stiff neck from time at my desk. I received a reminder to stretch my neck and to use all of my eyesight to see all of the space around me, whether at my desk or out and about, to really survey the whole space and try to pick up on the details. We often walk around not really seeing everything in our space, and I think that this is another way to be more present. The reminders that I have received from Osprey this week and last have resonated deeply with me. Reminders to live in my success now, to be more present, to see more, i.e., use my full vision. The osprey is a symbol of true power with mastery over the sea, air, and land. It is a true hunter with speed, agility, power, and precision. It is a symbol of keen vision, seeing its prey clearly and not being blinded by the sun as it dives towards its target. The osprey carries the message of moving on from our distractions or our stuckness. It encourages us to progress towards our goals without ceasing and to look forward with killer insight, to merge and unify with our environment through our deep and penetrating awareness. Waters represent our emotional world, and the willingness to dive into them provides an opportunity for opening the heart in expansive ways. The osprey reminds us that true communication requires both the courage to dive deep and the wisdom to soar high. Our relationships and our work are best served when we are willing to go deep while maintaining the elevated perspective that love provides. So considering all this nature symbolism and the lessons that I've learned, here's a few ideas, practical guidance about receiving your own messages from nature. You can pause and ask, when something in nature catches your attention, take a moment, ask yourself, what does this mean for me right now? And trust your first response, your intuition. Listen to your inner knowing. After asking, listen with your intuitive knowing, not your analytical mind. Often the message comes as a feeling or knowing that settles in your body. Notice and track the magic. Keep a journal. Record synchronicities, animals, encounters, and repeated symbols. Write down the date, what you were going through, and what appeared. You'll be amazed at the patterns that emerge. Honor the guidance you receive. When you receive a message, honor it. Research spiritual significance, but also trust your own interpretation first. The more you notice, the more you'll notice. Start small. Ask, what do I need to know today? And notice what catches your eye. In conclusion, the Osprey's message is clear to me. Success is not something waiting in the future. It is present here and now, manifest in every moment you choose presence over distraction, love over fear, and trust over doubt. These encounters weren't just beautiful moments, they were lessons and reminders to step into deeper presence, deeper abundance, and deeper love. May you find your own encounters with the sacred this summer season, and please let me know in the comments if ospreys are also significant to you. Sincerely, Sophia.